Hello, my beautiful Aries, and welcome to your love reading for early May 2022. I don't want to sound harsh, but by the looks of your pre-shuffle, Spirit is saying it's time to stop flogging a dead horse. Okay, so let me explain. The first two cards that kind of popped out, like they were determined to come out of the deck. The spark is gone and bring newness. Pretty straightforward messages here. So your person has chosen to let go and move on, and so should you. Angels essentially blocked this connection because there's someone better than you had in mind. Maybe you just need to accept that this person was simply not right for you and choose a new direction, okay? Trust your angels. This person may have been too stubborn to change. Maybe you were too stubborn to change. So it just wasn't right. This connection wasn't right. You've got embrace change. I feel like deep down you knew that it just wasn't right, but maybe for quite some time you chose to ignore that gut instinct. Your other cards are just reinforcing it's time to really let go. This card says, despite the pain, allow the pangs, moments of emptiness, memories and vivid dreams that feel so real to you at times to stay in your mind, but don't try to reconnect with the source of them in your life. Before picking up the phone to call the person you're no longer in a relationship with, have a list of 10 people to call or 6 things you need to stop and do before making your other call. Healing takes place most effectively when you finally really let go. Until then, it's hard to move forward, okay? So you're keeping yourself stuck. The next card from this deck was interesting because it just followed on from that message. It's asking you to share your pain, but not with the person that caused it, right? Find an appropriate forum where you can share your feelings with others and do a heart dump on a regular basis, or event, whatever you want to call it. From having a running partner to informal gatherings of friends who are also going through tough times, to a more formal grieving group, make sure you purge and unclog your feelings regularly to let the grieving and healing process keep flowing. Okay, interesting. I want to read out this message, inner knowing, okay, because the wisdom of the oracle always has profound messages that are more articulate than I could be, particularly when we are heading into Mercury shadow, well, Mercury retrograde. We are already in shadow. I find it hard to string sentences together sometimes. It is a period of review, but don't hold on too long to the memories. That just keeps you trapped and unable to move forward. Now, deep knowing is card number 43. In numerology, that's a 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is a solo type of energy. It's about spiritual lessons and growth. So it's quite fitting, in my opinion. It's talking about you being a bit hypersensitive at the moment, so your feelings are a bit in overdrive. It's saying, let's see what the general message is first. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but you cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all of the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or the 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited to do this, to enter into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing. So tune in and trust your vibes because they will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. So it could have been that you were unable to let go of a relationship or a person because they denied the truth to you, and so you were searching for something that made sense. there was a lack of closure, and that led to feelings of unfinished business. And so you were going round and round in circles, chasing your tail. But Spirit is saying, stop searching for answers. You know the answers. You just need to trust your inner voice, your inner guidance. Okay? And do a bit of venting so that you can release. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing in terms of your pre-shuffle. Let's see what you're holding on to. Angels and Spirit, what is Aries holding on to and what is keeping them stuck? What is Aries holding on to and what is keeping them stuck, please, in early May 2022? Ace of Pentacles. It kind of was not sure whether it was coming out in the reverse or in the upright position. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for what Aries is holding on to and what's holding them back. Could be a promise that you were holding on to. What is Aries holding on to? What do they need to let go of? What's holding Aries back, please? Death. You're holding on to an ending. And in so doing, you're resisting transformation. You're resisting change. And remember what the crystal deck said. It's time to embrace change. So that's interesting. Maybe you were hoping for a new beginning with somebody, but it's time to clear the slate. It's time to cut energetic cords. It's time to let go and see the truth. You know, the Ace of Swords is a card about clarity, cutting through confusion. It's about being honest with yourself and others. So it's about accepting the truth. What is Aries holding on to, please? What is Aries holding on to in early May 2022, please? A relationship. And Spirit is asking you to release it, okay? It's just a burden. If you refuse to let it go, it just becomes onerous. It's baggage, right? Okay, so you need to let go of a relationship. Well, that was pretty clear by the cards. Now, I'm getting pain in the right side of my neck, and it's just underneath my jaw. Some of you may be experiencing that kind of pain. There might be a message to it. Or that's just where you're carrying your tension. I guess it's near the throat chakra. So, I mean, it could mean that there's a blockage in the throat chakra. It may mean that you felt like you couldn't speak your truth. You know, you couldn't have the last word. You didn't feel heard. That kind of thing is what's coming through. All right. I feel like I need to shuffle this deck, which is what they would say to you. What would this person say to Aries, please? What does this person want to say to Aries, please? I never meant to reject you. My heart was saying yes, but the fear was just too overwhelming. They never meant to reject you. Angels and Spirit, what does this person want to say to Aries, please? So it's not that you were not good enough. You need to release those feelings of, you know, unworthiness. It was more about this person and less about you. They feel sorry for letting you go. They feel like you did have something special and they may never meet anyone like you ever again. And they do feel stupid for letting you go, but yeah, I do feel like they rejected you. Maybe they felt the pressure. This relationship may have progressed faster than they were ready for. Because this card here says that they wanted to establish a friendship before taking things further. It's also complicated between us. This person was afraid of going all in with you and then losing themselves in this relationship. Fear definitely got in the way. What else does this person want to tell Aries? I feel like this is a card about butterflies. I feel like this person needed freedom. They were a little bit fickle is what I want to say. They also had some insecurities that they didn't have enough to offer you. I ran away from you and this connection because it was just too intense and I couldn't handle how I was feeling. I was just not ready for a love so great. So it definitely feels like this person has, you know, abandoned this connection. So let's have a look at your simple love advice. What is Aries' advice in love, please? In early May 2022. What is Aries' advice? Take your power back. Change your way of thinking. That's the playing the victim card. You might want to change the narrative. Instead of feeling like this person did you wrong and they rejected you and they did this and they did that, maybe you need to change the script and go, you know what, this connection just wasn't meant to work out. Not all connections are meant to work out. There's something better for me. That's a way of taking your power back and no longer playing the role of the victim. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. I know that sounds cliche, but it's the truth. You just need to accept, and in the very beginning, the cards were saying, angels did you a favor. Trust your angels. There was a sense of divine intervention here. You know, this connection was denied for your highest good. Yeah, this person did value their freedom. That's what I was getting from the butterflies. They wanted their independence. They wanted to be alone. Yeah, so you need to get out of denial and you need to let this connection go, because being in denial over this ending will just prolong your own suffering. Okay. There was an imbalance in this connection. If you're honest with yourself, you know, someone was doing more of the giving. It was probably you, and the other person just wasn't. They were doing the taking, right? So who wants to be in a relationship that lacks that reciprocity? So, okay, I'm going to get a message from this deck. What is the message for Aries, please, in early May 2022? What is the message for Aries, please? All right, you've got getting calm. Stop searching for happiness outside of yourself. It's inside you. So choose peace. Choose to feel good. And then, you know, when you practice radical acceptance, what you want comes to you with ease. Okay? Nice. Yeah, stop digging. You're only digging yourself a deeper hole. Some of you are still searching for answers. This person denied you the answers, but Spirit is saying it's going to be more hurtful than helpful. So just let it go. Remember, choose peace. Let's see what you have to look forward to. Angels and Spirit, what does Aries have to look forward to in terms of love in May 2022, please? What does Aries have to look forward to in love? Time out with friends, you know, celebrations, going out, having fun, letting your hair down. 5 of Swords. Well, that's hard to come up with an interpretation for what that means in terms of what you have to look forward to, but it could just be putting the past behind you. walking away and no longer looking back, okay? You know, the worst is behind you. There'll be no more conflict. That's what you can look forward to. What can Aries look forward to in love in May 2022, please? Yeah, no more conflict. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Many of you had to compete for your person's attention. They weren't prioritizing you. Obviously, that won't be the case anymore. What does Aries have to look forward to in May 2022 when it comes to love, please? King of Swords. Detaching yourself from the drama, cutting ties, clearer thinking. You know, you're going to be a lot clearer about the way forward, what you want moving forward. Okay, so let's see who might be coming in for you, Aries. Who's coming in for Aries, and how might they meet Aries? How might they cross paths with Aries, please? Who's coming in for Aries? Who's coming in for Aries, please? Oh, okay. Got priorities but the money. So maybe when you're focusing on your business goals, this person just might chance upon you, might meet through business. But I feel like Spirit is saying you need to just focus on what's important to you, your health, your happiness, your friends, your family, your job. Let's see. I feel like you might meet someone at a celebration. There could be live music. We have party, we have musician, or this person might be a musician. We have carnival / fair. It's just while you're out having fun is what I'm thinking. But the Wheel of Fortune is coming to mind, so things will just happen naturally. You know, the Wheel of Fortune talks about fate and destiny. Yeah, and I'm seeing the ladybug, so again, it's going to happen naturally. This person may be a performer. Not only do we have musician, we have comedian. This person's going to definitely have a good sense of humor. But we also have flashy. They don't mind being noticed. They don't mind being, you know, they don't mind standing out from the crowd. Yeah, we've got music industry. So that's coming in prominently. That's important. And some of you may be meeting a Libra. All right, so nice. I like Libra and Aries together. I think it's a good combo. Let me know in the comment section if this has resonated with you. Like this video, Aries, especially if you want to see more Aries videos on my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.